Dictionary continued. In this lecture, you will learn counting words using dictionary. So there is a text and you want to find out how often a particular word comes in that text. So very important for data analytics. So here we get method to count words. We will learn first of all how to do it without get, and then we'll use this get method of this dictionary to count words. So count the occurrences of a word in a text, in a passage. That is what we are going to do. How do we do? So use of dictionary. We are coming to use of dictionary to count the occurrences of certain words in the text. For example, let's say, for example, how do you count? So for example, I've created a dictionary called names, which contains names of the person and how many times it appears in the text. So, for example, here, names dictionary, I assign 1. Name Sharon, I assign 1. So, that means it is appearing only once. So, print names, as you see here, dictionary Denzel 1, Sharon 1. Now, I am adding 1. So, name Sharon is equal to name Sharon plus 1. So, I am adding one more name to this list, and if it is a print names, automatically Denzel is once and Sharon is appearing twice. So this is how we increment the value of a particular key. I'm incrementing, as you see, by doing this one plus this one plus the 1 is equal to increment the value of this key by ones. So this is very important algorithm, incrementing the value of a given key. So let us see how it is done. So for example, I have a list of names here and some of them are repeated here. So I created a dictionary called count to names, which will contain key and how many times it of your key and value would be giving you how many times a particular name appears in a list. So we have got a list here. So for example, I say for name in names. So first of all, if it doesn't, at the beginning, there is nothing there. Count names does not contain any key value. So therefore, if the name is not in count names, I'm using this not. We have used in earlier. Now we are using not in count names. Then what you say, all right, it is appearing there for the first time. For example, Denzel here, it is at the moment not in count name. So it is going to assign 1 therefore to this key. 1 is otherwise it is going to increment as we have seen in the last slide how to increment. So I say count names name is equal to count names name plus 1. I'm incrementing the value of this key by 1. So this is therefore how it is to be done. Let us see now. So what you say, print count names. You're printing these. Now after doing this, so I see that Denzel appears twice here. Sharon appears 1, 2, 3 times. Mohan once and Leston once. So this is how we have taken the list, and from the list we have found out or created a dictionary which gives us how often a particular key name here appears in the list, and we are going to use the same thing to find out the how often a particular word appears in a list. In a text, we convert that text into list and from list into dictionary. So now this is we have used this way. Now let us see how we can use this get method for counting dictionaries. So for example, here you have got a dictionary called counts, so which contains only names, okay, names, and then the count. So what do I do? So if name is in counts, so then what I do is I find out how many times it is appears. So X will give me the number of this value of this key name. So value of this key name. So I get that. Otherwise, I say it is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Now, same thing is done here. So counts get names 0. So this one, if name doesn't appear in the list in this list, so it assigns 0. It assigns 0. Otherwise, it assigns the value of this name in the dictionary counts. So counts contains particular name. If it's there, if it is present, then it will give how many times it is present. Otherwise, it is going to give you zero, zero. So that is the thing. So let us see how we are going to use this get method in finding out the or incrementing the value of particular keys in a list. So we can use get to provide default value as 0 when the key is not yet in the dictionary, and then just add one. So as you notice here, so we have got the list here. So for names, name in names, names, this is the list. So I want to create a dictionary out of that. So count, so you checks counts get name. So if the name does not exist, if the name does not exist in this counts, it assigns 0. For example, Sudhir at the beginning is not there, so it assigns 0 and then adds 1 here. So it becomes therefore the first time. So otherwise, if it exists, then it takes the number as you have seen in the earlier slide. It gives you how many times it appears, the value of that key in the dictionary, and then adds 1, increments by 1. So this is, then say print counts automatically say Sudhir twice, Sharon 2 and less than 1. So this is the method again to create a dictionary which will give us the key values, how many times a particular key exists in the list that is given by the values. So now we are going to use this get counts, counter, etc. to find the how many times a particular words appear in a given text. So let us see. We'll enter a text here. So for example, counts, create a dictionary. Then you enter a line of text. So it splits. So it splits. Here I have to enter a line of text. So it splits. So this is a string. The string is split and you get number of words. You get a list here, list of words. So printed words. So then now I'm going to count as we have just now shown you. So every word in words. So I create a dictionary with words. If it is not there for the first time, I assign plus 0 plus 1, it appears once. Otherwise, you get the number of occurrences of that particular word in counts, add 1 to that, so increment by 1. So at the end you get, for example, I have got a text here. I have entered this text. It is converted that into a list of words. Each word is converted into a string of lists, a list of strings, and then I do the counting. I call that program for word in words. So word in words. So it goes on checking, and as you see here, it gives us therefore the dictionary which contains the key and value, key and value. So Skinner appears only once, whereas the appears 4 times, and appears 3 times in this text. Wheels appears 2 times, etc. So this is how we do take a particular text and convert that first of all into a list of words. From the list of words, I create a dictionary where you have got the words and their corresponding value, how many times that particular word appears. So here same program. So enter a file. Now this time the text is in the file. So I get the name of the file. I open the file here and I create a dictionary and I get line, each line from the file, I split that line into words and then do this, create this dictionary. Now, in this case, the program to read a file and find the word which has the largest count. So I have created a dictionary here with all the words and their count. Then I say max count and max word. Which is that max word and how many times it appears. So then from the counts items, I get the word and the count. So that is what we are getting, because we have already got here in the dictionary counts, which contains word and its corresponding count. So then if max count is none, that means it does not contain anything, or count is more than max count. So at the beginning it does not contain anything. Then I say if count is greater than max count, then you say max word is word. So you assign that word to max word and then count to max count. So this is how we find out the maximum count. So here, if the count of this particular word is greater than the max count, so then I say assign that count to this max count, and that word, particular word, this particular word to max word. So I go through the whole list of words which are present, keys which are present in the dictionary, and at the end of that I print the largest word, how many times it appears, max word or big word. It should be max word, not big word, and then its corresponding count, max count. So thank you. That's a good exercise for you.